One day I was taking a road trip by myself to go visit some family, and I soon realized that my phone was about to die, but unfortunately I needed it for directions. After this situation had passed, I realized that I really needed a car charger in that moment, and that I should really start carrying a car emergency kit, just so that I wouldn't be in the same situation again. I'm making this speech for someone to not be in the same situation that I once was in, or a worse situation as well. I will be sharing what a car emergency kit is, the materials that you need, and demonstrating how to put one together. Some background information is from medicaldictionary.com, and that states that an emergency kit is a bag that contains all the essentials that you would need in the case of emergency. Mafasco.com says that 90% of drivers do not have any first aid supplies in their vehicles, which is kind of scary to me because I feel like having Band-Aids or Neosporin or anything medical wise is very, very important to keep in my car, just in case. From academy.com, an emergency kit can help you survive an accident or any other type of emergency. From nsc.org, a basic car emergency kit should always include jumper cables. So an example of this is one that you can buy from the store, and that's always an option. You can always go out and buy one, or you can just gather supplies that are already around your house or already in your car, and you can just make your own and save some money. So this one has a to-go like little tire pressure, I don't know my car terms, but it fills up your tire. This one also has jumper cables, and it has a small first aid kit, and you can get all of this, and they sell them at the store like Walmart or Target. So next, I'm going to be talking about the materials that you need to put one together. So you need a bag or box for supplies. You need jumper cables, scissors, a flashlight, car charger, Band-Aids, pepper spray, poncho, hand sanitizer, an extra mask, and emergency money. So now I will be currently showing you how to put an emergency kit together. So the first step that you want to do is just think about what kind of emergency kit that you want and what kind of items you need to put in it. So you kind of have to think out the situations in which you would need each item. So personally, in my car, I have a bunch of different emergency kits. I have one for just like really random needs, like a hairbrush and body spray and stuff like that. I have another one just dedicated for like medical emergencies, so a Band-Aid, Neosporin, like mentioned earlier. You can get like alcohol prep wipes, anything like that, and I feel like that's really good to have too. But the one I will be showing you today is just one that has everything in it, so I think that's great. The next step is to show the different kinds of emergency kits. So like I mentioned earlier, we have the medical one, the hygienic one, and the basic one. This is like the most basic one that you can buy from the store. Our next step is to gather a bag or box used to hold the supplies, which this is the bag that I will be using. And our next step is to gather the supplies, which I have right here. I have all the supplies right in front of me. And then the next step is to place the supplies in the bag or box. So you can use the box and you can keep it in your trunk. I keep this one in the back seat. Normally I just don't really use my trunk that much, but so I just keep it in the back seat. You can keep it in the trunk, you keep it in the passenger seat, whatever you feel most comfortable with and whichever is most accessible to you. So I'm using this bag today, and it already has jumper cables in it. And let's see. So the first thing I'm going to be putting in it is my scissors. Some people choose to put like big scissors or little scissors or a pocket knife, whatever works, just in case if maybe you get into a car accident and your seatbelt gets stuck, you can use scissors to cut them off if they're close by. Next thing that would come in handy is a flashlight, just in case if you need one and maybe you don't have your phone for a light. The next thing is the car charger. So like how I mentioned in my story before, I really needed one of these, and now I have one, so I won't be in the same situation that I wasn't before. Next thing I have is Band-Aids. I feel like just a just a regular basic type of Band-Aid is fine. You can get them from the Dollar Tree, wherever you want. And you can also get Neosporin too, just to go with the Band-Aid if you want to take that extra step, but you don't have to. My next thing is pepper spray. This is a new addition, one that I just bought. I feel like this is pretty self-explanatory. Just a self-defense item, just in case if you ever feel unsafe, then you know that you have it. Next thing I have is a poncho. I do normally keep a jacket in my car, but just in case if you're going to some kind of football game or a baseball game and it's outside and it's raining, this will come in handy. I have emergency money. I feel like this is important just in case if you need it for gas or food, anything like that, just in case if you forget your wallet at home. And then my last two items is a hand sanitizer and an extra mask. I feel like these are very necessities for the time that we're in right now. Hand sanitizer is obvious. I always have some with me. And then this is just a basic mask. And yeah, I feel like this will also come in handy because I feel like people forget their mask all the time. So that is everything that I have in here. So everyone should be safe and feel comfortable knowing that they have an emergency car kit for every situation. I talked about what emergency kits were, what you need for them, and I also showed how to put one together. Thank you.